Emmanuel Canivel, Philippine Women's College of Davao President, will now give his message.
Please sit down. Thank you. Distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, respected administrators and faculty, proud parents, proud families, honored guests, and most especially, the graduating class of the Philippine Women's College of Davao. Good afternoon. Today is a defining moment, not only for our graduates who complete a hard-won chapter of their lives, but also for me personally, as I stand before you for the first time as president of this institution. As president of this institution, I accept this responsibility with humility, with gratitude, and with a deep sense of duty to the community that I now have the privilege to serve. And today, we gather around a powerful truth captured in the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. This is not just a beautiful line. It is a challenge. It is a responsibility. Graduates, today is simply not the end of senior high school. It is a turning point. A moment where the direction of your life begins to take a clearer shape. Not by circumstance, not by chance, but by the decisions you will make from this day forward. Because destiny is not something you wait for. It is something you choose. Your journey here was not easy. You have gone through a lot of academic pressures, deadlines, examinations, research works, performance tasks, expectations that at times may have felt overwhelming. You worked on research papers that demanded discipline and critical thinking. You performed, you created, you collaborated, and you pushed yourselves beyond comfort. Yet you balanced responsibility while facing the uncertainties of a rapidly changing world. And perhaps more quietly, you also face deeper questions. What comes next? Am I ready? Am I choosing the right path? These questions are very real, and they are part of growing up. The truth is, uncertainty doesn't end today. In many ways, it begins. But this is where Emerson's words matter most. You may not control every opportunity that comes your way. You may not control every challenge that you will face, but you will have control over one thing. This is the person you choose to become. Some of you will go on to college, pursuing degrees in business, science, the humanities, the arts. Some of you will enter the workforce, bringing your skills into the real-world environments. Some may choose entrepreneurship, building something of your own, creating opportunities for others. These paths are different, but they are not unequal. What gives value to your path is not where it leads, but how you walk it. Walk it with integrity. Walk it with discipline. Walk it with purpose. Before you fully step into the future, please remember this. You are not the first to walk these halls. The institution or this institution has formed individuals who have gone on to serve the government, in business, in the arts, in education, and in communities across the country and beyond. Among them are names that you may recognize, such as Bennett Misalucha. You know who she is? She rose to become a state senator in the United States, in Hawaii in particular. And of course, you know Sara Duterte, who would go on to serve as mayor of Davao City and now the vice president of our country. But beyond these well-known names are countless others. Graduates who may never appear in hallways, yet who lead with integrity, serve with quiet dedication, and contribute meaningfully in their own fields. They are in boardrooms, in classrooms, in communities, in organizations, in industries that shape our economy, and in services that sustain our society. This is the true legacy of this institution. Not just a few distinguished individuals, but generations of men and women who walked these same corridors, sat in the same classrooms, carried forward the same values you now hold. And today, you join them. This institution was founded on a vision that began in 1919. Let me repeat that date again. This institution began in 1919 and took root in Davao in 1953. It was built on a belief that education must form not only capable individuals, but principled ones. And as many of you see me for the first time as your president, allow me to say this clearly. I stand committed before you and committed to that same vision. We will continue to build an institution that forms not only achievers, but individuals of character, individuals of purpose, and individuals of service. This is the promise of this school, and that is the legacy that you now carry. As you celebrate today, take a moment and look beyond yourselves. Behind every graduate is a story of support. Parents who sacrificed quietly, families who stood beside you and behind you, teachers who guided and challenged you, friends who journeyed with you. Your success is yours, but it is also shared. And the best way to honor those who helped you is to become the person that they believed you could be. The world will offer you many definitions of success, but I ask you to think beyond success. Think about contribution. How will your work help others? How will your skill improve lives? How will your choices make a difference? Because in the end, a meaningful life is not measured only by what you achieve, but what you give. Graduates, today you are given a diploma. But more importantly, you are given a choice. Every day from this point forward, you will decide, will you choose integrity over convenience? Will you choose courage over comfort? Will you choose purpose over ease? Because the only person you are destined to become is the person that you decide to be. Go forward with confidence. Go forward with clarity. Go forward with courage. Carry with you your values, your identity, and your responsibility to others. And remember, long before you arrived here, others believed in what you could become. Now, it is your turn to believe and to act. Congratulations, graduates. This day belongs to you. Thank you and good afternoon.